this look like Ford to you? All I caught was some sheep heads this morning. So, and it was starting to get warm, and there's a lot of algae in the lake now. You know, what's that? Is that Ford? Is that Ford? Is that other truck over there? That blue one? No. So quiet up over there, peanut gallery. You want to go fishing? I did go fishing, but it wasn't very good. The other day it was, though. The water's kind of, the lake's been turning, and it's got that algae shit in it. So it's just floating around in there. Your line gets full of it. Come on, man. Jimmy P's out windows and in vans. He stores his piss jugs in his van. It's completely full. Slacking. Because of me. Yeah, fucking always gotta blame someone else. Oh yeah, it's 2025, no accountability. He's got a built-in funnel and a shit door on the fucking bottom of that van. Oh yeah. So then I cleaned out this truck. Yeah, shit. I cleaned out this truck and hauled all that shit to the dump because it ain't no good, right? And I got the. Let me see here. That's how you have to do this. Anyways, cleaned out most of it anyway. Let's see if I can get this up. This thing is a piece of shit. Look what someone did there. The lazy fuel pump. Don't take the tank out, just cut the bed floor. Right there on both sides. And you get your fuel pump out because that's, how that works. Fucking lazy. It's easier. It takes more time and work to cut that hole in there than it does to take the tank out. That don't make any sense to me. I just can't do that shit. Someone told me that before to do that. I'm like, hell no. You do that on a customer's car. Well, I couldn't do it, so I cut your floor out. That's fine. Lazy wavy. I mean, it really isn't. It's like two straps, two plug-ins. And two lines in a evap line or whatever evap line. Well, I don't know. There's 10 people's watching. I can't see it really. Sometimes the counter lies to you too. But yeah, I mean, I never been one of them guys that would I don't cut corners on shit like that. I just won't do it. I won't cut the hole in the floor. I won't, if I had to rig some wiring, like one time I got a Chevette free one time, and we ended up tipped it sideways up on its side in the ditch, and it was icy out. Anyways, so we got it out the ditch, and then it wasn't charging. Well, the belt was loose, so I tried tightening the belt up, and the fucking bolt broke off in the alternator. And I took the sun visor here, and I took this here, the metal rod out of it, and I shoved it in that the hole on the alternator bracket, and it gave it enough tension so I could get home. 75 miles. A Chevette. Yeah, that's the only time I ever really rigged anything, was just to get home. Not a permanent fix, nothing like that. Shit. Now when you go to load that, well, if you were, that truck's never going to be on the road again, because the chassis is, but not that cab or box. Anyways, if you were to do that to another truck and that was your daily or something, and then you go load something in there, and then your shit's fucking getting stuck in the hole on the floor. I don't care how you say you fix it, or you put weld it on a hinge or any of that shit. Something's gonna get caught in that hole, and your hand might even get, your finger's probably gonna get some cuts on them. Yeah, because it's, it's sharp metal. Come on, man. Jimmy'd do it though. I know he would too. He done said he would. I like to see him do it. Well, that van, that's got a different floor and it's got a welded in diamond plate floor. So if the fuel pump went out, he better take the tank out or he's going to have a hell of a time trying to cut that hole in there. It'll be taking him 2 weeks to cut that little square hole in there. He'd be sweating to death. So someone drove by and filled that up full of marshmallow cream and circus peanuts for him. Yeah. Yeah, that floor, that's only the bottom of that van was rusty. That was the only thing that was rusty on it, really. And the floor is like, it's pretty decent floor in there. So I don't know. I like to see that though. He'd be in there sweating to death. That thing ain't even got no AC. Yeah, well, they cut the cats off so they could get some more crack, I suppose. I don't know why you would cut them off, because they're not on there. Both of them are gone. Yep. And then the wiring in it's, I never seen nothing like it. It's like he was learning to be an electrician, wherever the guy was. Yeah. Still can't. I went through the wiring a little bit to start it with the key like a normal person, but I can't find where he's got spliced wires under there, but I didn't go deep into it and fucking look up the wiring harness on it. I didn't do that. I just figured the main wires out on it, and I'm like, well, why don't the starter work? The relay's in there, the relay works, but apparently it doesn't want to work with the key. And this guy put a steering column in there. It's got the buttons on there for the heat and the radio and stuff. That truck doesn't come that way. That's not a loaded truck. It's just a LS, not an LT. So I don't know what he was thinking that was going to work for the stereo that's Bluetooth in it, because there ain't one in there. There were some pieces of shit, Pioneers or something laying on the floor. That, whatever. He was pimping it. You damn right he was, because, I'll show you all the pimpness in there. I done took the mirrors off it already. I'm going to put them on something else. Well, this is the real pimp part here. It gives it like 30 more, 40 more horsepower. Wow, yeah. You don't need the rest of that box. You just throw it away when you do that. Then use your rubbers for the brake, to seal that up, because, there's no brake fluid in there. And I put some of it back. I put the the VCM back where it's supposed to be, because that was laying on the floor. And then you gobs and don't solder nothing, just gob it together with electrical tape. That solves everything. That makes it work again. And then you can just, and he did this here, he broke that out because he must have been mad because it wouldn't start. Like, it does 120 all day long on empty. And it smells like piss in here. See, it's a GMC with these buttons here, and that shifter, I don't know. That's not the one for this truck. They don't have no 10-speed in it where you got the plus and minuses. And you don't need your switch just hangs out of your seat like that. You hide your crack in there. That's what that is. Just hide the crack in there. That's what someone did, obviously. Oh, look, a foilie for later. Yeah, you want to put a new blue busted grill in there. Oh, that windshield, look at that there. That don't get bigger as we go over that way. It didn't slide down or nothing. It ain't got cracks in it. And it don't leak either. But it's $200, so that cab and that box are coming off there. According to that gauge cluster, it has 143,000 or 6,000. So, well, it looks awfully hard, 140,000. He probably changed that out too to make himself think it had less miles. I don't know. Maybe it does, but the frame on it's real decent on it. So, and I can't complain too much. I mean, just look at some of the stuff that is done to it. It's kind of weird that someone would be doing that to it, but yep. He installs windshields for a living. They sag to one side, and you don't worry about the rain and the wind coming in on that side when you're driving 70. It's fine. Subscribe, like, and share. I got this fancy dancy cart out of there though. That was in the box. It's one of those ones that has all the folds in it. Turns into wagon and all kinds of stuff. And that's about it. That was worth the money right there, I guess. That thing's probably worth a couple $100. But yeah, I'd like to take the seats out of it, but if they're going to smell like piss, I guess they're going to stay in there when it goes to the dump. I'll take all the electrical out of there. What's the good of it anyway? Thinking about putting that 60 Chevy cab on there because I got a 65 Chevy fleet side box. So I was thinking about doing that and having a nice 1960 updated four-wheel drive because all that transmission's good. Fluid's red, which I was impressed with that being red. The oil's gold, and what else was it? Well, there ain't no cats. You don't need cats on it. They don't make it run any better or read different to the ECM. Shit. So yeah, the transmission transfer case was full. The diffs are full. I was surprised. Oh, and then there was another drive shaft in there that was just torn in half, pretty much. I don't know if it's still in here. I think it is. Yeah, there. You don't worry about your drive shaft. You don't worry about your drive shaft looking like that. Or the end being knocked out of it like that. Collab with Jimmy C. And then I was under there. Where is that? You don't need to worry about that dent in there. That's balancing dents. It makes it balance, so it, when you do get it going down the highway, it don't shake or nothing. It just that dent's there for just that purpose, balancing. But look, that blue one over there, that one there, this frame looks like 1,000 times better than that one. This one hardly any is good. Usually they're, doing the taco right in here. Oops. They're, when you put it on the lift, the truck wants to bend in half. I think it's right there. There must be right there. That's usually where it goes. And it starts tilting into the cab when you lift it up. But I'll have a fuel pump and tank and all that, and I'll have to get a different. I think I got another drive shaft in the basement. But look, it don't even have any leaks on that transfer case. Looks good and clean. I checked the oil and it's good. I tried it out. The encoder motor shifts it really good, so no problem there. And the transmission shifts good. As I did drive it a little bit, but I have to start it with I have to jump that relay under the hood to get it to start because of that fancy wiring job the guy did. It probably started when he started messing with it, and then it ended up where it won't even start. Oh yeah. His girlfriend said there's something wrong with him, so that's all I can say. And that's coming from his woman. I think he's on drugs. Well, he may be, or either that or he's just dumb. And he shouldn't mess around with vehicles. I mean, that's how you learn, but I mean, you don't cut the wires on a vehicle that runs and drives, because she said it ran and drove before he started messing around with it. Yep. It takes all time. Oops. I mean, I wouldn't, if I didn't know what I was doing, I certainly wouldn't do it on something that was my only vehicle. It will do a burnout, but it's early in the morning here, and I do have some neighbors that are okay, so I don't want to be pissing them off. Maybe this afternoon I will. I was surprised that, because when I first got it running, I couldn't hardly get it to throttle up. It wouldn't even, actually, when it went throttle, it would say reduced engine power or something coming across the display. Well, I put some relays in that where it was missing like 5 relays. So I put them in there, and then all of a sudden I put the brake on, and I gave it a little gas to see if it would throttle up, and it sure did. It burned the tires, or one tire, I think. Got the one wheel feel, or the fake posi govern lock. I don't know what it's got. I'm sure it's got that govern lock posi in it. So pretty soon I should be, gutting that thing. I'm gonna douse it with something to see if that piss smell comes out of there. He didn't just have an accident one time. He had an accident, probably all the times. It was, he pissed that seat is what happened a bunch of times. I don't know, maybe he shocked himself. I don't fucking know while he was wiring. Who knows? Yeah. Yep. I don't know. At first I didn't think it was, someone pissing in there, and then, yeah, someone pissed in there. And you know what? They didn't piss on the carpet. It's on one of them seats. So I was gonna keep them because they're buckets, and then it's got that buddy seat that has the center console deal on it. Could have put that in something else like that 60 dump truck or that 60 cab I got or whatever. But I know you know the deal. Yeah, I know what you mean. The GL, all the fake posi back there that actuates when you start spinning the wheel. You mean? And then if you do it too much, it'll just rip that fucking flapper off of there and it won't engage anymore. Yeah, I know. I've done that. You don't even need it. Then you just weld it and spool it. You just weld the spider gears together and then call it good. It don't matter when you're turning corners and it chirps out. Or your tire's got some kind of flat spots on it from turning. Kane, what are you doing today besides slacking off at work? You must got a good job. I've always been pretty much my own boss. Even when I worked for someone else, I always ended up running the shop. Well, I haven't done none of that I've been done that for a long time. Now I just do farming stuff and work on my own vehicles. By 6 p.m. You probably already are. You probably never not high. I don't even know if you'd know what it is to be not high. You'd probably fall over dead. Sober as yeah. I don't know if I don't know what he is. I don't know. I don't know about he having any sobriety. I know I do. I haven't drank for oh shit. I think the last time I drank, I passed out in the yard here and I woke up in a sleeping bag, and that was on my birthday, I think, well, 3 years ago now. It was live too, on Buzzards Live. Yeah, yeah. And I threw up a bunch of Fireball whiskey. It was grand. I told him I gotta go now, and I got tired in the middle of the yard, so I just laid down. That's how you do it. And you wake up, and your woman puts a sleeping bag and gives you a pillow because she can't carry your fucking heavy ass in the house. Or apparently I wouldn't get up. I was extra tired. But I haven't drank since. I don't feel like it. And I can't smoke that weed. That does nothing but wipe me out off one puff. Fuck that. I need to function a little bit. I wasn't drinking. That wasn't me. No, I wasn't drinking. Yeah, I broke. That wasn't drinking though. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, I wasn't drinking. I wasn't partying. They were partying though. Yeah, I haven't. No, I haven't been drinking. No, I wasn't drinking then. I didn't pass out either. You got it. You got it fucked up, bud. I was in there. They passed out, not me. I filmed it. How could I be the one passed out? Trying to make it like I was drinking shit. I haven't drank. Look at that one. Don't worry about that. It's flat tire. It's waiting for me to get it going again. The fuel pump's out. Buzzard, he wants me to give him that one or sell it to him, or he did. But no. I didn't slip up. I didn't quit drinking, motherfucker. There's a difference. When you quit drinking, that means you quit. I didn't quit. I just haven't. How about that? I don't need no AA or none of that business. I think you need some treatment, though. You need some treatment because you don't know what it's like to be sober, do you? Yeah, you laugh. You need some help. Yeah, well, Peg at Zip Ties and Buy Supplies, he found some of those sobriety coins or whatever they are, 6 months sober and all that shit. You can trade those in for a beer. So I think that's what he did. He said, yeah, now I'm on the wagon again. See, I got these coins. It shows it right here. He says 18 months. And he said, don't worry about your liver. You got 3 extras. When the one quits, the other one starts up, see? You are not. You're probably coughing right now. Because I know you. That's why you bought that pills that are weed or whatever, so you can pop them pills when you're not able to be smoking any. Look at that! I got that at the dump. I needed it. I traded up. I found that up. I had another one of those red ones like that, and I chucked that one to the other dump and traded it in for this one. See, got the key machine, the blank keys. Oh yeah, look at that. That fucking that dump. This didn't come from the dump though. That cost a lot. That cost me a lot of money years ago. I think it was like 10 grand new. I don't got any Jimmy stickers in here. I don't think so. I think they're in that red Ford. Let's see. Super clean. Dump bees. Wait, this is what. There you go. See that there? That's what you do. Jimmy's what? Yeah, what happened to him ever since he had his asshole reamed out with the rotor-rooter or whatever they did? He changed up. He still sleeps till the sun shines up his ass and turns night again, but as far as I know, he's the only guy I know that wakes up at 6 o'clock at night and says, okay, I'm up for the day. Let's go live. It's hard out here for a pimp. Jimmy the pimp. I got a wooden medal. That guy, he don't even. he can't even get a Ford running. He's been trying for like 4 years now. It wasn't a black one. It was one of them ones that the India ones or whatever they are. The ones with the goats. He was a goat doctor. They call and want to extend your car warranty all the time. What do you mean even Doris don't support him? You full of shit. She bought him that van, motherfucker. She did not. She'll be back. I just seen her on there a couple weeks ago, you jackass. She was on there until he got some people on there. You've been slacking, slacker. You've been doing that. See, that's what pot's been doing to your brain. It's giving it the slow. This is what pot does to Kane's brain. It's like he went on the short bus. His favorite color is clear and he licks windows. That's fine. I don't care if you lick windows, Kane. It's fine. You need some Tide stick. That was at the dump. Is that all? That's what you work for. You don't work for the weekend. You work for the weed. Just look at you. Want to drive this, don't you? Sitting here and drive it all day and smell piss. That'd be fine. You don't need to worry about that dash or those wires hanging out down there. That they're supposed to be hanging all out with black tape on them. He probably was using this here tape to fix it up. You know, Teflon. He was taping up the wires with Teflon. That's how you know it's good. Yeah, that's not the right mirror either. Apparently he probably thought the mirror was doing something, so he unplugged that and put some old ass mirror on there. But you gotta have that K&N filter thing because that's what makes it go fast. Gives it like 15 extra horses or something. All the foot-pounds of torque are in that engine now because he put that filter on there. You probably use Teflon tape for your electrical wiring. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that gap on that window. It doesn't even get wider. See, it's almost right here, but then it goes about inch or so over there. That's how the safe light installed that. What, these cab lights? Look at those cab lights. Factory. Yeah, people try to tell me There's been a few that said, those aren't factory. I said, well, it says it on the spid sheet in the glove box, so apparently it is. That's the only thing the guy ordered besides the mirrors, and that's it. I think he ordered the mirrors and those lights, and that was it on the order sheet. Cab lights. Look at it. It's factory patina, too. It's factory. It came that way right from GM. Shine and all. You don't be jealous of all those horses right there, Kane. And those stainless. Well, they're supposed to be stainless. They're getting a little purple and burned looking now. Must have been all those horses getting out at one time. And that red distributor cap, it makes it go even faster. It adds like 30 horse, maybe even 100 sometimes. Huh? Then I got this. Don't worry about all this junk. But that is how you do that, Kane. That's how you do it, right? You just cut the hole and make a flapper right there. Fuel pump flap. That ain't even sharp right there. You won't cut yourself. I've had this for like forever. It's it had 39,000 on it when I bought it. Now it's got 292, I think. That's fine. It still starts and drives. It's more than I can say for this fucking thing. Oh, you want that to be loose too. But that gap there, look at that. That's professional in the tape. You can't get your window rolled up because you messed up the wiring, so you just put that tape on there. See how it just lines up on the other side? Seemed like more work. Yeah, it probably was more work. He just, I wouldn't show my friends. I am proud of myself. Look what that windshield I put in there. It slid down later on, though, on one side and put enough goo on there. He probably used that Teflon tape for putting that windshield in. So, yeah, I went fishing and I only caught a couple of those sheephead or drum fish or whatever they are. They're pretty big, but they're weird looking. And so it was starting to get warmer out, so I had to get out of there because the walleyes don't seem to want to bite until about nighttime. I think about 8, 9 o'clock at night when it starts cooling off. So I missed them this morning, even though I got up early. I gotta go back out to that farm and do some more work here, and some other junk out there. I got a 92 Lumina I'm going to bring home. I'm going to do a will it run and see if then I might cut the roof off of it and drive it around. Make it a convertible Lumina. Wish it was the Euro, because that, gives it, the Euro means it's got all the horses. Euro Sport. It's going to be a Euro Sport when I cut the roof off. It's free. He said you can take it, so. He said, you can just take it in and get scrap money for it. I said, no, I'm just going to take it home and get it running. And I might use the transmission out of it. For that Pontiac over there, I got that Grand Am, or it was my son's car. Now he's got the cop car. I got him a pretty good deal on that car too. $4,000. It was, I think it's 2008 with 101,000 miles on it. Kane. Did you see Buzzard was getting zapped by lightning over there when we were live the other day? Night or whatever it was? I was laughing to beat hell. He almost got the old, almost came out the sky and gave him, how's that? This. He almost got that. Hey, Buzzard, are you out there trolling? You want one of these? I know Scott wants one. He's probably trolling. Hey, Scott. I wonder what that guy's doing. He's probably zapping himself. Bye now. Bye.